Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I pray everybody is having a good Ramadan, and the month of Ramadan is a source of blessings for each and every single one of us. We have Laylatul Qadr. The odd nights are coming ever close. So in relation to that, we will inshallah go through some hadith which are related to the greatness of Laylatul Qadr. So on Abu Hurairah radiyallahu anhu, an Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, on the strength of Abu Hurairah radiyallahu anhu, he reports that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Man qama laylatul qadr imanan wa ihtisaban." So whoever has stood the night of Qadr, imanan wa ihtisaban, with iman, with conviction, wa ihtisaban, and with the hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive them, with the hope that he is seeking nothing but the countenance of Allah, nothing but the pleasure of Allah. غُفِرَ لَهُ مَا تَقَدَّمَ مِنْ ذَنْبِهِ. Then whatever sins he has committed, they will be forgiven. And then the hadith continues, وَمَنْ صَامَ رَمَضَانَ إِيمَانًا وَاحْتِسَابًا. And whoever fasted the month of Ramadan with iman, with conviction, and wahtisaban, that he is seeking the countenance and the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the thawab and reward from Allah, غُفِرَ لَهُ مَا تَقَدَّمَ مِنْ ذَنْبِهِ. Then his past sins will be forgiven. Rawal Bukhari. So this narration is in Bukhari, Muslim, Abu Dawud, Nasai, Ibn Majah. So from this hadith, what have we understood? We have understood that the month of Ramadan, when a person has stood in the month of Ramadan in salah, right, and he does that with conviction, with iman, and he does it seeking the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, seeking rewards from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, غُفِرَ لَهُ مَا تَقَدَّمَ مِنْ ذَنْبِهِ. So we have to get into this psychological state that when we stand in the month of Ramadan, then we should do it with number one, conviction, and number two, so it has to be with a positive niyyah, with a positive intention. We shouldn't consider it a chore. Number two, it should be ihtisaban, that we are seeking nothing but the pleasure of Allah. And then that reward of غُفِرَ لَهُ مَا تَقَدَّمَ مِنْ ذَنْبِهِ will come. So the past sins, our past sins will be forgiven by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Similarly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has singled out Laylatul Qadr, that whoever has stood the night of Qadr with iman, with a good niyyah, with a good intention, that he is performing this solely for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, wahtisaban, and he is seeking nothing but the pleasure of Allah, seeking rewards from Allah, غُفِرَ لَهُ مَا تَقَدَّمَ مِنْ ذَنْبِهِ. Then his past sins are forgiven. So this is a reminder for myself and you that we take advantage of the month of Ramadan. Whatever acts of devotion we do, we should do it with a positive intention. We should do it with a positive intention, that this intention, this is exclusive for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and our standing is only for Allah, and we are seeking rewards only from Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us all understanding. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.